Did you see what I did there? Ashley is one of the coolest, warmest, funniest, kindest, most awesome people I've ever met. And she has only made Dave eat more candles, get more passionate, more determined, possibly even more arrested, I'm not even sure. But Dave has really found his home in Ashley, and JD and Bruce, and I couldn't be happier for the both of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please be upstanding, if you could. And a toast one more time to the most excellent bride and groom. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. Yeah, the candle story doesn't shock me, to be honest. Dave's your typical diet in our flat was mustard on toast, was it? Crispy cornflake sandwiches. There seemed to be a running theme of weird stuff that used to put it together. Anyway, we've got a fifth speech. We have the uncle of the bride.
Thank you to echo my brother Ken's comments. Excuse me. We've had an amazing time since we arrived here in Wales. And the people have been extraordinary, very kind, very friendly. And I'm actually thinking of moving here. But out of respect and appreciation, I've had my speech today translated to Gaelic. It was a bit of a mistake, I think. Is there anyone here that can speak? But I'd like to talk briefly about my niece Ashley, memories of when she first came along and first came into the world, and how excited I was as an uncle to have this, the new addition. So Ashley is the eldest grandchild. And so it was a very exciting time. Unfortunately, she lived about 800 miles away. But when we got together, our game together was hide and seek. That's what we would play. We got together. I remember phoning Wolfville and asking for Ashley. And she got on the phone, and jokingly I said, "Would you like to play hide and seek?" I heard the phone drop. And her mom, Carol, later said to me she was hiding for about an hour. But I think that was an early indication of her determination and her desire not to get caught. And as she got to a young adult high school, and she was typical in that she was a bit of a wild and crazy teenager, like we all were. And she was even more desirous of not being caught. And she didn't get caught too often, but occasionally, as all of us, she did. She went on to business, it's okay, it's coming. She went on to business college and was very successful. And it included an internship with a media company in Toronto. And it wasn't that intense because she was working with me. But it did give me an opportunity to get to know her a little bit as an adult. And as we all know, she's very talkative. And she's very intense, very determined. And she's a leader. She knew how to lead, certainly, which is a bit of a, I think, another way of saying she liked control a little bit. And the one thing I didn't recognize that I probably should have is that she has, those are the skills and the characteristics and talents for a successful salesperson. And so shortly after she graduated, she wisely took a job with Bell Mobility, where she became very successful very quickly. The only problem with that job was that she had to work late at night, which was a conflict with, obviously, some of the social things that young adults like to do, especially when they got a nice paycheck, etc. So Erin had told her good friend and beautiful bridesmaid today, in a wonderful speech, Erin, told Ashley that there was this great job opportunity with a company called Admiral. And the rest, I think, is history, but I think we should, there's a chance that we all wouldn't be here if Erin didn't present that to Ashley. So let's have a quick toast, if we could, please, to Erin. Ashley said to me, and I asked her, could you remind me of some of the highlights? And so in her words, she said after her early time at Admiral, she said, I met Dave and he became the love of my life. So those are her words, and good ones at that. You know, as parents, uncles and aunts, we find it very rewarding when the younger generation becomes successful. They set goals and they work towards them, and they have their challenges along the way. And then ultimately you hope that they become successful and they have their own degree of satisfaction and happiness. Well, we're extremely proud, as Kenny says, of what Ashley has achieved in a relatively short period of time. She's very well recognized as being successful in her career. She's a wonderful mother, a great addition. I think it's been marvelous to see JD today at the wedding, and I'm thinking it might be a prerequisite. Someone like to tell me what that word is? A prerequisite to weddings in the future, in that you can't get married until you have a kid. Now, yeah, exactly. My daughter was 9 when I got married. 9 months, sorry. 9 months. But, yeah, I just wanted to mention everyone has a plan, and both Ashley and Dave obviously had their individual plans, and they included being successful career-wise, meeting a mate, and having a family, and they're certainly well on their way. So my toast today is really a congratulations to both of these guys, and specifically my niece Ashley. What an amazing path she's chosen and taken, and congratulations for arriving. So just so if you could all please stand, join me in a toast to the bride.
So that concludes the speeches for the evening. I'm sure that if you've been up on the top table before, it's not an easy thing to do, having all those eyes on you for 10 minutes, but
32.
I mean, I've walked through Sainsbury's and Pontypridd today wearing a pink bow tie, so I think I know how they